Start it.
Right. So we're calling our meeting to order at
Turn it. Turn
7.
your computer up, Mom.
Really? The quiet?
Yeah.
Oh, I must be talking quiet. Um, we're looking for, we need it's that Ether did. They were awesome, Ether.
You
Oh,
may
Kim,
want to
you got to
mute
talk
yourself.
louder.
Oh,
Thank you.
they were very precise. They were awesome.
Thank you.
So do we need to make a motion to approve the minutes?
Yeah.
Can I make that motion?
I think you can.
Okay. So I'd like to make a motion. Our minute from our last would be willing to second.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Shannon. We have a presentation this evening, and it's about transition and also AT for grad. Michelle?
I am so sorry, Kim. I'm having such a difficult time hearing you. My apologies.
Me too.
I don't understand.
I'm coming down to help you. I'm coming right now.
Okay.
It sounds like you're really far away from the microphone.
I'm not though. I'm as far away as I always am. That's what's weird. And I have it set as loud as I can set it. So I don't know, El. See, I'm as loud as I can be.
Trying to think what would do that. Unless you have something covering it.
Up here, right? Yeah, no. Nothing's covering it.
Okay.
What happened?
Did you have an ear set in at any time or a headset on at any time today?
Not at all. Nope.
Okay, sometimes that's the reason people forget and it's still plugged in or their iPods are still in and then they can't be heard very well.
What if I leave and come back?
It may work.
Let me try that.
Okay. Stacy, you're doing okay? Yeah. Let these people in. Okay, man. There you are.
All right. How's the sound? Not
Better.
good. Shannon.
Yeah, it's not better here. No, it's the same.
Not a
Do you have a pair of AirPods or something like that? You could see if headphones make it better, or even a plug-in pair of headphones might work.
Yeah, let me check. Ellen's getting them.
So
Sorry. Is this better?
No.
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 okay.
Now is it better?
A little bit.
Yeah, you're really loud.
Because you have it set to loud, yeah.
Yeah. is it better now?
No, it's okay. I
Okay,
mean,
I'll
can
try.
everybody
It's
hear her?
I can hear
it's
her
the
fine.
same. I would just lean forward and speak louder when
Yeah.
you're, when we go up to each agenda.
You're gonna want to
Okay.
unplug those headsets right now.
I did.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Michelle, you can start your presentation.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. My apologies. This is going to be sort of a off the cuff presentation. My name is Michelle Cardella, and I'm a transition advisor. And our helpline in order to ensure a smooth transition for our young adults, our youths that are exiting their school program and entering adult DDS services. We support our communities in a variety of different ways. They include community events where we have our tables, answer a lot of questions, school meetings, PPTs, education fairs, and really just answering general questions and sometimes connecting our parties to each other, meaning if an individual comes to one of our community intro to adult DDS services events and they say, hey, I haven't been able to get in contact with my child's program, or I'm having issues with transportation and I forgot my case manager's name or their contact number. That's something that we can help facilitate as well as making connections with other state agencies when there are issues to address any barriers that our families or community providers are encountering. We help overcome those hurdles bit by bit. That's transition advisors in a snippet.
Can I ask a question? Is that all right, Stace?
Yes.
Thank you for that information, Michelle. Appreciate it. Actually, you guys are very important. You really are. That transitioning phase and you being there. Coming at it from an assistive technology standpoint, a lot of individuals, when they leave school, at times they can't take that technology with them. And sometimes they can't purchase it either. And I find that to be, it's extremely difficult. You have a tool in which you're using to communicate, and all of a sudden you're leaving school and you've been trained on it and it stays at school. As transition advisors, are you always aware of the assistive technology that they may be using?
Yes, that's one of the questions that we ask during our intro to DDS is all about the technology that they use either at home, at school, Alexa, smartwatches, any kind of iPad, tablet, Chromebook. That's the information that we help gather and do our best to communicate that with the assigned case manager so that there could be an AT&Me referral from our helpline. So just ensure that our families have all the necessary, I don't want to say accoutrements, but all the things that they need in order to be successful. Absolutely, we do.
Yeah. Survival kit. It's really what it is, the AT&Me bag. Those of you, I imagine, are informed about the AT&Me program. And if you're not, if you'd like me to tell you, please raise your hand, but you'd like me to talk about it? Okay. So the AT&Me program, it's something with the ARPA dollars, American Rescue Plan Act funds. We purchased 600 bags, 600 iPhones, 600 hotspots, headsets that are Bluetooth, OtterBox. Actually, these things we didn't. Actually, T-Mobile gave us the actual physical hotspot, the phone, an OtterBox. The charger is an OtterBox charger, and then also Apple. They got you because they sell you the phone and they don't sell you the charger. So we also included the charger as well, and a Google Chromebook, which is a touch tablet, and it can be converted. It can be converted into a tablet, but it's a Chromebook, so it's a laptop. I should have gone and grabbed a bag in the other room before the meeting, but it really is. It's very impressive. It's an amazing bag of stuff that are all needed, that we all use every single day. And people who used it, who got in a assistive tech, an AT&Me, they had 6 months of free service on the hotspot and the phone. And what we did, those who used it, because we can't tell what people are doing or who they're calling or anything like that, but we could see usage. And those who used it, we gave an additional 6 months. This time it's when the chip goes into the phone and the hotspot, that's when it activates the 6 months. So you have 6 months from that point on. So it's an amazing program. I was at a conference last weekend. I believe it was last weekend. Yeah, it was no, the weekend before last. And the self-advocate coordinators, they did a presentation there on assistive technology, and they did an amazing job. They really did a great job. I was so proud of DDS. It was great. It was great. And while I was there, a couple individuals stood up and they said, well, I know what you could do. You could get an AT&Me bag. And the gentleman said, it's how I go to work. It's how I do my work. It's how I got my job. So it was a great feeling. It was just a great feeling to see that these things are being used. There are still bags. So please, if you have family member who needs this technology we use every single day, these things are no longer a luxury. They're a necessity. So please, you can text the assistive technology at DDS, ct.gov. I'm sorry, assistive technology at ct.gov. You can send an email to that, and we'll answer your email. We'll tell you when the next class is, and we'll tell you how to talk to your case manager to sign up for the class. And Stacy, thank you for letting me have this plug. Thank you very much.
We were actually there. Me and Mom were actually at that conference. I actually put it on with the DD Council, or wait, what is it? The People First.
People First conference. Yep, yeah, that was a great conference. I had a good time. It was a great conference, and I've had some moms call me after the conference to ask questions. Stacy, I don't want to control your meeting, but I see someone has their hand up.
Shannon?
Yes.
Hi there. I'll just jump in here. This is a question for Michelle. Michelle, do we get assigned a transition advisor? Is there some place we reach out to about transition advisors? Because the transition process is one that is looming ahead of us and is, quite frankly, completely unclear. And so, yeah, who can, do I get assigned someone, or do I reach out to you, or what does that look like?
Absolutely. Great question. What you can do is you can reach out to the transition coordinator in your school system. And each transition advisor is assigned several towns that they cover. I happen to cover Avon, Berlin, Canton, Farmington, New Britain, Rocky Hill, and Simsbury. So I am in contact with those transition programs and the transition coordinators. If you'd like, feel free to send me an email, michelle.cardella, CARDELLA @ct.gov, and I will find out who your transition advisor is. If it's not me, I will make sure that the two of you get connected.
Okay, and this is for like transition overall, because I've spoken with somebody, but she is transitioned specifically for vocational and vocational only.
No, I cover all transitions from when you exit your education program, whatever that is, whether that's high school, whether it's the transition program. I work alongside my families until they reach out, rather until they are assigned a case manager, and just do a warm handoff that way.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any more questions for Michelle?
No, thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much for having me. It was delightful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So we've covered both topics.
Well, Patricia, did you have additional information to add in regards to AT and grads?
Yes, yes, I do.
Oh, good, good.
First of all, I put the address because I said it wrong. dds.assistivetechnology@ct.gov. There's two announcements I wanted to make. We're still in the process of developing the first, and you're going to hear a lot more about it, particularly from a case manager. But it's for graduates that have just graduated in June. We've been launching remote supports. So we'll be using remote supports with the graduates that are living at home and start to so that families can start to see what remote supports is. We'll have more details and that completely developed very soon. And we'll be informing the case managers of the entire plan, and then you'll be hearing all of the details, the finite details of this program. But we're really excited about it. It introduces assistive technology. Now the individuals have graduated. It's a great opportunity for them to be at home and learn how to use the remote support technology, assistive technology that allows them to have remote supports. So you'll be hearing more about that. The other thing that I wanted to announce is the respite centers, 12 respite centers throughout the state. As you may know, we made those smart facilities a few years ago, and we upgraded them since. We've put even more technology into it. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be having open houses. So we really hope you come down and you look at the assistive technology that's in the house. It's for families that come in, and drop off their loved one. They can look and see the assistive technology that's there and how it's used. It's also for the individuals that go there for respite so that they can use the technology as well. And start to become familiar with it and just to see the different uses for it. I just did a presentation on empowering families, and it really is the truth. Assistive technology really can empower a family. And as I mentioned, my dad has Alzheimer's, so it has allowed us to take back our lives, to live our lives, the way we're living our lives. Prior to that technology, I was getting up and running to the door, running to the to the window to see where my dad was all the time. And now with that technology, it just allows me to know where he is all the time because I put a radius around the house. If he either crosses that radius, I know he's already left or he's coming back into. So I can't tell you in how many ways assistive technology has changed my life and saved the life of my son as well, who has type 1 diabetes. So yeah, come on down, check it out, see all the stuff that's there and how it can be used. That'd be great. I have the dates right here, actually. Let me show you the dates. These are some of the dates. Wednesday, October 23rd in Middletown. Wednesday, November 20th, White Plains. And the respite facility in Windsor on December 18th. Okay.
Shannon?
How do we get more information? Like what time on December 18th? Is it an all-day thing? How do we get more information about those?
Really good point. We just started developing that marketing, and it's I believe it's 2:00 at 2:00 at those times. They're all at the same time. But
2 p.m.
yes.
Okay.
But I will give the information to Stacy, and that's a great point. I noticed that too, and we've been developing that as well, and we're really looking forward to the first day. But I'll give the information to Stacy, and Stacy will get that information out to you, just so we're super sure of the date and the time.
Yes, and please copy Ether because Ether sends our RAC committee, updates and notifications.
On to the regional director.
Hi, everyone. I'm Stacy Silva, the Regional Director for the North Region. It's glad to be back. I hope everyone had a great summer. I have a couple of updates for our group here today. The North Region, we have a couple of positions that are in interview process because Ether was promoted and took Claudia Newman's, position as the executive secretary. That left the administrative assistant for private and the administrative assistant for individual and families supports vacant. So we're doing interviews this week. So we're very excited about that because Ether has been wearing multiple hats, in helping us to run the region. So I appreciate you, Ether. You've been doing a great job. I couldn't do it without you.
Thank you.
We also have a position, the case manager supervisor, a case manager supervisor position that we're posting, and that position will be designated in the Willimantic and Putnam area of the region, and that's going to help decrease the current caseloads of the supervisors, so that they can provide more, guidance and oversight to the people that they're supervising. So we're really excited about that. I know we've been still having some concerns with GTI. The commissioner brought back Joe Cavallo, who's acting as a program manager or project manager to assist with family concerns and monitoring how well resolutions are coming to issues that are being brought forward. The department also contracted with Deloitte Consulting Company. So, Joe and Deloitte are, working collaboratively, and they're holding meetings weekly. And IFS directors are our IFS, our individual and family support assistant regional directors, and our self-direction directors, they're meeting, self-determination directors, they're meeting weekly to move along, the policies and procedures and cost standards. So they're all going through a final review so that we can just, do more to just get things going the right direction with GTI. We are seeing, some progress, but we still have some ways to go. I will try to get Joe Cavallo to attend our next meeting. If you have, additional questions that you want to ask about, the different things that we're doing to move things forward. We also hired a director of family support strategies. Her name is Carrie Follette. She started on Friday at CO, and she came from the DSS. So she'll be supporting the individual and family support in the self-determination division, and hoping to help expand, self-determination throughout the state. And also I will try to introduce you to her as well. I'll try to invite her to one of our upcoming meetings so that you can meet her. Challenges are still continuing with emergency placements and placements for children aging out. So the commissioner has approved for the region statewide to do a large request for proposals. We call those RFPs. So we'll have a statewide RFP issued, and that will open new group homes in each region. I'm not positive of the number yet. It'll be 2 to 3 possibly in each region. As we progress down this road, I will keep you up to date, but we would like to, just assist with the challenges that we've been having with emergency placements, of individuals being stuck in the hospital and just individuals that are aging out of their residential, school placements and need somewhere to go. And that's it for updates for me. Do you have any questions, Tammy?
Yeah, what type of group homes would that be? CLAs, CRS?
CLAs.
CLAs.
And I'm looking to possibly just keep it at 4, 4 individuals per home. And my wish list is 3, but possibly it'll, it may be only 2, but I won't know until, a little ways down. Any more questions? Okay, thank you.
Next on the agenda is the legislative update, but not much has been going on at this time. So we'll move on to the open forum. Anyone have anything of concern like to share? I have 2 things. One, my understanding is a lot of people who have a CFC grant are being dropped. We had that happen here. So my daughter has lost her CFC grant, Community First Choice. So are there like new requirements now? Was something changed that we no longer can be on that?
Kim, I will have to follow up with Krista, because I think that, some errors were made, and then there are some changes coming in the program. But let me see if I can get some information from Krista, and I'll send that out to an update to everyone so that you have that information in case you, know of others that are experiencing the same thing.
Yeah, there are a lot of us. Then the other thing is I was questioning about Project Search. Yeah, so I would like at some point to be able to talk about Project Search and where they're located, and also their success rate.
Yes, I did have a conversation with Brian Gresco, who came to us before to give us an overview. He had a prior engagement for this evening, but he's
Okay.
more than willing to come to our meeting in November.
Oh, fabulous. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
Kim, I wanted to try something. If you could mute but talk. Mute yourself but speak. Okay, so say some stuff. Speak, please.
Me?
You're muted. Sorry, never mind. So what I did to make you louder is I put you on my phone and I muted myself. So sorry. I muted myself and then I put the phone so now I hear you perfectly clear through my phone. But that's not gonna work if you mute yourself. So all right.
Well, I'll figure it out for the next
Yeah.
meeting. This is
Yeah.
crazy. This
When you
is
do,
never-
yeah, please send me an email because it's got me so curious. I'm gonna,
Okay.
it'll drive me crazy all night at what was happening. But yeah.
Elena has a question.
Yes, hi. My name is Elena, and I've had the pleasure of being invited to this meeting by Stacy and Ether. So I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity to participate in this meeting. I also wanted is basically just to see if you guys are aware that there is a, on October 9th at 2 o'clock, there's a candidate forum. People that are running for different office from both parties will be, talking to people who are interested, and it has to do with disability rights. Um, so I just wanted to share that that is happening October 9th from 2 to 7. And that is taking place at I think it's called the Bristol Center. I can share this information with Ether and she can forward it to anyone who's interested in attending.
Thank you, Elena. That's great.
Other concerns or questions? Crickets, there's crickets. That just leaves an adjournment at this point. So,
Elena has her hand up. It might be residual.
yay. Elaine.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry,
we'll do it.
no, that was
No, thank you.
from before. Sorry about that.
Oh,
No problem. Before the winter sets in, Kim and I were discussing if the committee would be interested in having an in-person meeting before the winter comes. So if you could give that some thought, and we can, we could send you an email and you could give us some feedback. We thought it would be nice, since we've been meeting virtual for so long, for so many years. So if you guys could give that some thought, that would be great.
that'd be awesome.
Rachel, do you have anything to share?
Hi, sorry.
Hi, Rachel. That's okay.
My kids are home, so I'm just keeping my video off because they're running all over the place. Next, let me see. Next Tuesday at 9:30 in the morning, the North Region Self-Advocate Coordinators are doing a workshop about independence for us here at CTFSN for parents and people with disabilities. So they're going to talk about things like getting your driver's license, finding a place to live, how to maintain that. So if anybody wants the flyer for that, I can send that to you. And I had another workshop that already happened today. And then tomorrow I have my coffee club support group for special needs parents and caregivers. And then next Wednesday morning, I have my tween teen autism support group. If anyone would like that information, just let me know. I can send it.
Yes.
Okay. If you could send that to Ether, she'll send it to the entire committee.
Okay.
Adriana's been great with sending us different activities and events that your agency has been holding, and we'd love to share those with the committee. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
Sure. Ether, could you send me your email address or put it in the chat? Thank
I'll
you.
do that.
Thanks so much.
Any other questions, concerns before we go? No. Crickets again. So, I'd like to have a motion to adjourn. Oh, thank you, Tammy. Yay, the second, Shannon. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight and putting up with my quiet voice. Thank you.
And if you have any topics that you think of that you would like for Kim and I to obtain,
Yes.
speakers for, please let us know, because Kim and I are always in communication, just trying to make sure that we make this a productive meeting for you all, and share as much information as we can. So please, any topics of interest, please get them to us, and we'll work to ensure that we get someone here to share information.
Wonderful.
Can-
Oh,
Kim, your quiet voice had us all paying very close attention. So I think that was a wonderful, wonderful thing that you did.
It's a good
And I
strategy.
just wanted to thank all of you. You guys are the bus. You're driving the bus. You're driving the plane on assistive technology and getting people in and getting assistive technology into the hands of your loved ones. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
She's usually loud. But...
I think you turned it down then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you,
Thanks,
everyone.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.